Now I'm going to show you how you can run various reports within VocFit. What I'm showing right now is one intern that's been assessed one time, and you can see percentage-wise where they're coming out. If I want to look at multiple assessments, I'm going to go to Filter Assessments. This particular individual has been assessed 4 times, so we'll look at the 15th of September, the first time they've been assessed, and we'll look again April 25th, and we can see the most recent time that they've been assessed. So you can see the change they've made from September to April, and you can also see percentage-wise the change that has been made. So that's a great report. Even more useful, though, is when we combine that with someone's job goal. So I'm going to go to the job bank, and I can filter lots of different ways. If you've added jobs yourself and only show our jobs, it'll show those jobs that have been added that are specific to your site. You can also uncheck that. So I'm going to check by job categories. So we'll look at construction, and all the jobs that are construction related within that ONET career cluster will show up there. I'm going to unselect that again. If I'm interested in a particular name of a job, I'm going to say tech. So then these are different types of tech jobs that they might be interested in. So we'll say that they're interested in being a library technician. I'm going to flag that, and I'm going to heart it. Whenever you heart something, you add it to your the front page where it says data and reports. When you flag it, it becomes their job goal. So I'm now going to go back, and I can see that library technician is the job goal. We can see specifically the skills this individual has related to library technician, the improvements that they've made, and then we can also see this ability score for all 133 items, the improvement that they've made across the field with that. If I click on details, it'll show you percentage-wise the improvement that they've made. If I click on work structure, it'll show you specifically where those improvements occurred. The other report we can run, and then here are some of the other jobs that we were taking a look at. Again, if you change your mind, and let's say that they decide they want to work in facilities instead, I'm going to flag that, and all of this data has been redone with facilities as the job goal. Radar agreement report is here. It's kind of hidden, and so what you can do with this report is take a look and see how someone is doing when we're comparing one moment in time. This particular one is not set up for that, but if you wanted to send someone, perhaps a family member, the rater or the assessment to assess their family member, you can compare what they're saying to other people. Where there's overlap, it means there's agreement. Where there's not overlap, there's disagreement. If you go, you can look and see computer skills, 100% agreement across the board, so you can look and see what those things are. And when there's disagreement, it's not that someone's right or someone's wrong. It's just that the reality is that environment and expectations drive behavior. So that is the rater agreement report. Other things that you can do when we're looking at this individual is we can download those reports. We can decide if you want to just see maybe their most recent assessment. I can do the job, the ability score, and the job goal progression, print that, which actually downloads it. So it's generating the report. That'll take a minute or so. When you click on that, you can look and see where they're at, strengths, pros, cons, and how they have matched up to that particular job. So you can download that and as part of your documentation. Other things you can do is create a sharing page. So I'm going to create a link, and we're going to say that this is going to go to TS's mom. Create a link. You can copy that link and send it to TS's mom, and they can still look at everything across the board. If you wanted to have TS perhaps look at some specific jobs and how well suited they are for those jobs, you can click those jobs and send it to them as well. One other fun thing that we really are enjoying is our artificial intelligence component. So you can see anytime there's a star here, I'm going to click on AI, the AI assistant, and we can ask it questions. So what are the seeker strengths? I'm going to ask it that question. It's thinking. Still thinking. Still thinking. Still thinking. So it's going to show you what are the things that they're really good at. So these are their high abilities. What is a good job for this job seeker in construction? I'm going to do that. So it is going to take the high sum and low ability compared to high sum and low demand and make some recommendations on what would be a good fit for this individual in construction, and take a look at how well suited they are. So the two things they're looking at are construction labor or general labor for this individual, and telling you reasons why that individual is a good fit for that. Some areas to improve are listed as well. One of the things they need to improve on is how do we help this job seeker get better at meeting deadlines. So this one, it actually goes to askgn.org, the Job Accommodations Network, and asks it some questions specific to that website. And it'll give you some ideas of the types of things that you can do to help them manage their time management a little bit better. These things are not saved, so you are welcome to copy and paste them and put them in a Word document. But that's our AI assistant, and those are the general reports. Thanks so much, and have a great day.